Hey friends! At the beginning of this year, I made a list of goals, and one of those goals was to visit the Grand Canyon. My main motivation for wanting to go to the Grand Canyon is to hike down the canyon and then back up, but unless you want to hike over 5,000 feet of elevation for 24 miles in 12 to 15 hours, you're going to need a camping permit so that you can rest in the middle at the bottom of the canyon. But wait, there's more. These permits are not guaranteed. They're given out via a lottery system or a first come first served basis if you just want to take your chances of there being any availability when you arrive. So you can see how it's kind of a big deal to get to hike that part of the Grand Canyon. I specifically want to hike rim to rim, from the north to the south to the south to the north. I don't really care which way, just please let me hike it. While it is quite possible to hike the Grand Canyon in one day, it doesn't seem that enjoyable to me. I've done my fair share of long hikes. In Scotland a couple of years ago, I did a 96-mile hike called the West Highland Way, and I completed it in 5 days. I feel like I didn't get to enjoy my surroundings as much as I could have had I taken more days to do it. I gave myself only 5 days to complete the West Highland Way because I knew that I was only going to be in the UK for 2 weeks, and there was so much that I wanted to do. I was trying to just cram my itinerary into that 2 weeks. But going back to the Grand Canyon permit application, the real challenge was submitting it. Because there are 2 ways to do it. The first is snail mail. The second way is to go on an adventure in search of a fabled piece of office equipment called a fax machine. But what is a fax machine? Beats me, but you can find one at FedEx and pay a little bit of money to send your application on its way. For this submission, I downloaded a fax app and used their 7-day free trial to submit my application. I don't know how many other people have trouble submitting an application and getting it approved. I feel like it can't be just me. This is my 4th time submitting this application. It's been discouraging, but I'm persistent AF. After years of going through this application process again and again, it's made me realize how determined I am and how much determination pays off. While I don't have my first 3 applications that I submitted, I do think that there is something distinct and different that I did about this year, which is include the entire month of October. And it's a good thing too, because the park ranger who sent the email notifying me of my application's approval literally said that they were glad that I did that, as it was the only available date. The only other difference between this year's application and the first 3 is that this year I got approved. Yes! 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 So I do have a little bit of time before we go so that I can plan out what that's gonna look like. If you have any recommendations about Arizona, please list them in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it. I will most likely be making a vlog about the hike, just like I did for the Arkansas National Park and the North and South Dakota National Parks. Check those out if you want. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye! Including information. I have exorcised the demon. Call this one the peppermint.